I'm so sorry, guys. That took me way too long. Hold on, let me finish setting up the hold on. Okay. I'm sorry that took so long. It took way too long. I haven't even ate it yet. That was just how long it took me to make it. I haven't even ate it yet. Okay, look. I was like, okay, you know, I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna make a bagel. You know, I like bagels. It's my favorite food. So I'm like, okay. I'll make them how my mom makes them. She toasts them for like 3-4 minutes. She puts butter on them, and then she puts cream cheese on it. Why did I have such a hard time buttering it? I don't know. I really don't. But it was a struggle. I'm gonna go to the forest really quick. I get more lassos. But I have a bagel. Just took me longer than it probably should have. Yummy. Actually, how many lassos do I have? Not that many. I guess was money horse catching. Oh, that bite was literally just pure cream cheese. That wasn't very tasty. Hello. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I have a bagel. I'm doing great. Put a little bit too much cream cheese on it. But you know what? It's okay. I like cream cheese. I should probably see how much I have in my inventory first. It's time for my lasso restock. I have to do this every once in a while. Okay. How much rope do I have? 373. That should give me... Okay, yep, 400 exactly. I also forgot I turned my high quality off. Oops. Okay, how many lassos should we go for? 500? 1,000? I might just go 1,000. What are we feeling? I'm kind of feeling 1,000. Should I just make 1,000 lassos and just get it over with? Because even though I don't use them all this event, I can always use them later. Here's the thing. I'm impatient. Even with silver lassos, it's annoying to catch certain horses. But with silver lassos, most horses you can catch in one hit. Which is why I use silver. I originally used clear quartz, but it's actually cheaper to buy silver and they do the same amount. Let's do 1,000. So like how I do it, right, is I use either silver or clear quartz, whichever one. And oh, sorry, I'm like kind of distracted. I'm like trying to eat a bagel and type this number in too. I use silver lassos and clear quartz lassos just for like every horse. And I have one prismatic lasso. I have a couple prismatic lassos that are there in case I find like a super rare horse that I want to catch quickly to make sure I don't lose it and things like that. I literally don't ever use my perfect lassos. I have so many of them, but I don't use any of them. And for anybody that wants to know why I have a singular moonstone lasso that I've never used, Steven cosplay. Nope, you don't get any further explanation. Just Steven cosplay. This is gonna take a little bit. No, I haven't dressed up as Steven in a while. Man, today's been a day so far. You guys wanna know what my day's been like? Too bad, I'm telling you anyways. So this morning, well, I say this morning, I woke up last night at like 8 p.m. Got on my computer immediately because there was a live test session thing for a horse game that's in the works. Joined that for like 10 minutes, got bored, left, laid back down, laid in bed until like 6 a.m. Got up, played Wild Horse Islands, got bored. I laid back down again. Then I got bored again, so I got back up, played Wild Horse Islands again. Then I gave up. And I started listening to music and drew instead. And now I'm here, eating a bagel and playing Wild Horse Islands again. You know what I found out today? That hurt my soul on a personal level? You know the training island task? You know the ones that are like A, B, C, D? And how I always called them grind work? They're not called that. It's grid work. I've been saying that since Training Island came out. Nobody has ever corrected me. No one has ever corrected me in all that time. How could you guys? How has nobody ever corrected me? Like, I know how some of you guys are. You guys are little stinkers. I think I bought too much silver. No, I know I didn't. I bought almost enough silver. Normally, I'll say something stupid and you guys will be like, well, actually, it's this. I know how you guys are. How has nobody corrected me? How? Alright. We have 45 clear quartz lassos and 1,030 silver lassos. You make your VTuber model? I drew the line art. My friend did the outfit and the rigging. I'm gonna eat my other half of a bagel. So Jackson glitches out because I'm eating a bagel. Alright. Who we gonna use? I think we have to use Kaboom. Because he's my event hunting horse. Okay. I'm guaranteed at least gonna get through these 45 lassos. Actually, you know what? I should probably check before I start doing this. How much inventory space do I have? Not a ton. I'm right here. I might as well go sell a couple horses. Yeah, if you have something to work on, do that instead of playing funny horse game. Oh, it's not gonna free up that much space, but it'll free up a little bit of space. I need to get rid of these darn quarter horses. I have so many of them. I don't need that many. Like, okay, tell me, what am I gonna do? Hold on. What am I gonna do with this many pink sparkle quarter horses? I don't collect them. Why do I need so many? I have so many. I have no idea because I'm terrible at making tack sets. I am gonna give them away. I know that. Yes, I was talking about Chibi Jackson. Also, forewarning, I am eating. I don't know if it picks up on my microphone, but just a warning. Now I have over 100 horses. If you're talking about inventory space, I'm pretty sure you can earn inventory space through achievements and quests, as well as game passes. If you're talking about how I got them, like got my horses, mostly just a lot of playing. A lot of these I got from when I've played on my own, or they've been just stuff I collect. I'm going all islands today. I haven't been getting very lucky on any specific island, really. So, I've just kind of been doing all the islands. So, there's a thoroughbred herd on mainland. Pause, let's go get that first. I don't even know I was in here long enough for a herd to spawn. How much you want to bet there's not an event horse in it? There probably isn't. How is it for me right now? It is almost 11. 3 minutes to 11 a.m. Is that a baby? I know there's definitely not an event horse, but there's 2 babies, it looks like. Someday I'll catch a forever. Someday I'll get a herd caught foreverville. Someday. Today is just not that day. Stop it. I'm trying to pet my horse. Yeah, I do. I'm an American. Okay, let's actually start horse hunting now. So, I don't have a lot of space to work with. I got about 40 slots to work with. You know what? I think I can make it work. I just gotta remember to clear my, like, sell the horses I catch every couple islands. And then I won't get clogged up. I love when I come across the baby horses, even if they're like completely useless and they're not foreverfuls or anything like that, and I'm just gonna get rid of them. There's just a little boost of happiness every time I run into a wild foal. I'm almost on my bagel. I'm stuck. Dang it. Okay. I thought I was gonna go one day without running into a tree, but clearly not. Man, I missed eating bagels. I'm glad I made a bagel. It was a giant pain in the butt, but it was worth it. If I caught an IUH, I'd honestly be kind of mad because I still haven't even caught a Valarabian. I thought I just lost connection. I was about to cry. Oh, that's cute, Ezra. It kind of reminds me of him, Jim, and Single Dad. Well, he's not Single Dad anymore. He got himself a wife. But Single Dad, Tim, and Jim. It reminds me of when I got them. For those who don't know who Tim, Jim, and Single Dad are, I caught a herd in my private server. They were all Tobianos, and there was 2 babies and a single adult male in that herd. So I named them Tim and Jim and Single Dad because there was no other horse in sight. You know, I've considered trying to do some collabs, but I'm gonna be honest, doing collabs in Wild Horse Islands is like really difficult for some reason. Like, it's not even like recording it that's difficult and things like that. It's coming up with an idea of what to do as a collab. Like, I know me and Lemon have already talked about a couple times, like, oh yeah, we definitely need a collab. We just gotta figure out what would we do and figure out when we could like do it. But like, what would we do? Like, I don't know, man. I've had so many collabs that I was going to do with people, and then we just don't know what to do. So it kind of just never happened. I think I just saw Rosie TB and I'm going to cry. I don't want any more of these games, please. Oh, I did see one. Look at that. Crazy man. Like, I don't know. I was going to do a collab with someone named Dastrix. I don't know if you guys know who that is. They don't really do Wild Horse on this stuff anymore, if I remember correctly. I wanted to do a collab with them, and I think I also was gonna collab with Simply Mango at one point. But we just couldn't figure out something to do. Ooh. And there's no mods in chat, so I can't even ask if any of the mods need it. I'm checking my Discord notifications because I had 3 Discord notifications for whatever reason. Okay. I don't know if Star is still here. If you are, do you need a Dapple Gray Clydesdale by any chance? Because I found one if you need one. If Star doesn't answer or says no, then I'll ask the YouTube members. Because if I find a rare horse, I usually try to give it to somebody who needs it for capture log. Hold on. Let me check. Okay, well, I don't think Star's gonna respond. Hey, Ezra, because I know you're a very active channel member. Do you by any chance need a Dapple Gray Clydesdale for capture log? Because I have one in my private server right now. Right here, and he's pure. And she's pure, oops. At least I think they're pure. I can't tell, honestly. If you do, you can have it. You'll just have to friend me for a minute. So, memberships can either be gifted, or you can buy them. And the cheapest one's like 99 cents. But essentially, it has like... I mean, that's fine if you want it on your alt. I'm cool with that. You just gotta send me a friend request, tell me the username. But by becoming a member, I've been releasing my videos, not like shorts, but like full-fledged videos early for members by a couple hours. As well as priority reply to comments. So I'm more likely to respond to your comments, more likely to heart your comments, stuff like that. I will leave that funny guy on Forest. Alright, let's keep horse hunting. It's a subscription, but it can be canceled anytime. I know there's quite a few people who will buy it once for like a month and then cancel it. So they have it for a month. I can't lie, I've done that on some other channels too. I mean, hey, if you're active in the streams, you also have a chance to get one for free sometimes. Because I get 10 free ones I can give out per month. Hello, I'm doing pretty good. We were talking about, like, the channel membership. There should be, like, a little join button next to the subscribe thing. If you click on it, it'll tell you about, like, all the different tiers and perks and things like that. That's what we were talking about. Also, I'm really sorry if I sound, like, really bored. I'm not. I'm just really sleep deprived. And it's starting to show. Oh, and I got one bite of a bagel left. Okay. I don't have a bagel anymore. No more bagel. That thing was good, though. I don't regret it. It was worth spending, like, however long it took me to make that bagel. Way too long. I'm like 90% sure it took me like 10 minutes plus to make a bagel. Ouchie! Alright, just make sure to tell me the username of the account so I can add you to my private server really quick. Just preferably don't catch anything else and just catch it and leave. Like, I can't lie, I need to be eating more. I haven't ate- I can't lie, that's the first time I've eaten breakfast in probably like 2 months. I don't eat a lot. I don't remember if you guys, I don't know if you guys remember when I talked about on the stream, like, my really bad eating habits, where I'll go from overeating to undereating. Yeah, that's kind of happening again. I've been so, like, I don't know, like, hyper-focused on like, the same schedule every single day that I eat one meal. And then some snacks. That's it. That's all I eat. I'm trying to get better about it. Because it's not good for me. But, like, it's not even that I'm doing it purposely. I just, like, genuinely forget. And then my stomach starts to hurt. I'm like, why is my stomach hurt? And then I'm like, oh, that's why. That makes sense. So then I go get some food. That's what happened with the bagel thing. I was, like, getting ready to start stream, and I was like, man, my stomach kind of hurts. And I was like, I think I'm kind of hungry. I was hungry. If anybody was curious. I ate a bagel, now I feel fine. Also, man, this morning when I was playing Wild Horse Islands, also yes, FF stands for Foreverful. This morning when I was playing Wild Horse Islands, I went AFK. Oh gosh, I went AFK for like a minute, and I look back, and there's a person standing right next to me just staring at me. And I wasn't in like I was like in the middle of a cross-country race, and I was standing there because I had to go AFK for something really quick. And I come back and there's someone just staring me down. And I was like, what? I was like, okay, maybe this person is just like trying to ask if my horse is for trade or something. So then they start walking away, and I'm like, okay. So I start walking again to continue on the course, and as soon as I start moving, I'm not even kidding, the moment I start moving, they turn around and come back. They didn't say a word to me. They didn't say anything in chat the entire time they were in game. They chased me down the cross-country course. Their horse is faster than mine, though. So they got to the end before me, got to the end, stopped, got off their horse, and just watched me walk up and finish cross-country, and then walk away. And then I ran over to Stephanie, they followed me to Stephanie, and then just walked away like nothing happened. Like, I really want to believe that this person was just like doing cross-country, but why were they staring at me? They were just standing there, staring into my soul for like a solid minute. Yes, I went AFK in real life. Like, I've gotten used to it, I guess, right? Almost every time I go AFK, at least, especially like when I was at peak before like Wild Horse Islands stuff on my channel kind of died off. When I was still like, I would say probably one of the most popular Wild Horse Islands YouTubers, I still sit pretty high sub count, but a lot of people don't recognize me anymore, which honestly is a good thing for me. But I would go AFK, and I'd like run to the bathroom real quick, and I'd come back, and there'd be someone either standing in front of me being like, oh my gosh, hi, or there would be someone like running at me or screaming in the chat like, oh my gosh, Vanilla Bunilla, hi Kai. And it's always when I went AFK, like it never happens when I'm actually there, but the moment I stand still, suddenly everybody just spawns in, and I don't know, like, do they just know or something that I'm going AFK? So like this is the perfect time to go up. Yes, that's how you, okay. I know a lot of people find it confusing. It's spelt Chi, but my name is Malachi. But it's spelt like malachite, which is an ore, like a gem. And that one is spelt with a CHI at the end. So my name is Kai, but it's spelt Chi. You gave me a mismatched Ken. Do you remember the hair colors? Because if so, I could probably tell you who it was. We have a Spidey son. I really think some of you guys do. But like, honestly, as much as like it sucks that my content is doing worse and stuff now, I'm okay with it. Because you know what? I get recognized in game way less often. And you know what? I am very shy when it comes to social interaction. I know, hard to believe. I'm a streamer, I'm a YouTuber, but I don't like social interaction. Well, I have to sneeze. Sorry. I was gonna turn my head away, but I could not quick enough, so I just sneezed right into the microphone. Black mane, pal tail, easygoing mare. Hold on, I'm looking. I haven't changed any other personalities except for Karen. It was probably her. Oh gosh. It's like, the rabbits are still shedding a little bit, and I think I'm getting sick because of it. Hi guys! I see multiple people coming in. But yeah, I'm guessing this is the one that you gave me, Nova. Blue ghost. I could see. With an insane catch rate. Is it wet yeah, it's a wet piece of paper. Oh my gosh! Why is the catch rate so high? I didn't even see that before. Yeah, some of my fulls have some weird names. I was contemplating making a short about my goofiest forever full names. And some of the top contenders are Brick. And yes, I know it's stupid, and yes, I know I'm laughing at it because I find it funny. Oh, let me see. Who are some of the other contenders? Brick was one of them, I know that. Where's, oh my gosh, I think Quispy was one of the other ones. Oh yeah, there's also Stick. I have so many fulls just named like the stupidest stuff, or just like random objects. I also got Bojangle. Oh yeah, we also, you know, obviously wet piece of paper's gotta go in there too. You should IUH hunt on Mountain. Yeah, I got a lot of horses. Majority of them are fulls. There was somebody else too. I think it was Bronchitis. my precious child, Bronchitis. Moose is actually in my inventory for once, yeah. Little man. There he is. Man, I need to get back into horse reality again. I took a break from it because I got kind of burnt out. Someone... Okay, I don't know if this is any of you guys, but I'm guessing it was a viewer. Some random person, I've never seen them in my life on horse reality, randomly made a private trade to sell me an Arabian on horse reality. And it was like a really pretty one too. For like 10K, so I was like, man, okay, I'll take him. So I have a random Arabian, I'm guessing from a viewer. I don't know. I still have no idea who it is. I have never interacted with that person ever before. And they just randomly, like, sent me that. How many ghost horses do you have? I have a decent amount of ghost horses. I think I still have Snowstorm, which is a pure white ghost region. B1. I have Strawberry Frosty. I got a question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm trying to think. Who else do I have? I got foals wise, I got quite a few. Adults wise, I don't when did I have a foal named America? That's okay. I'll just catch it. It's not the end of the world. Next update. Oh my god, I don't remember either. Do you play Horse Riding Tales? I sometimes, not very often. I have an account on there. I just don't play super often. Like, I'll tell you now, majority of horse games, I have an account on. But a majority of them, I play maybe like once every few months, or I just don't play them hardly at all. Oh gosh, I didn't realize the Marwaris were so soon. And it's dumb, I was literally talking about that with Tim the other day too. I'm pretty sure somebody else asked me what the next update was. Like, literally on my last stream, and I didn't know what it was. And then everybody's like, it's Marwaris. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just asked again, and you guys had the same response. I don't know why. Yeah, I really don't know why I have a full name America, but I do. That's pretty neat. Hey, horse breed, thoroughbred. I didn't mean to say bread. Horse breed. Not horse bread. The thoroughbred. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired. I apologize if I sound like a complete idiot sometimes. You have any IUHs? Yes. I have 10, I think. But none of them are caught by me. Producer! Hi! I'm a little tired. I've been awake for like 12 plus hours now, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I have. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. This is my attempt at fixing my sleep schedule. Yeah, don't worry, man. I get it. Time zones are horrible sometimes. I know my sleep schedule gets messed up, so honestly, half the time, I might as well be living at a completely opposite time zone. Like, if it says anything, I went from going to bed at like 10 p.m. to waking up at 10 p.m. I completely flipped my sleep schedule on accident. I don't even know how I managed it. I don't remember. Look, okay, if I can sit at my desk and stream for 19 hours straight, I can do a couple hours stream. I'm a little tired. I've done a 24-hour stream. Forget 19 hours. I've sat at a desk and streamed for 24 hours straight. I'll be fine. I did see the Pearly Paint Valarabian. It's very pretty. When's the next mod day? I literally don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, I think there's been quite a few IUHs this event. What's a mod day? So I have a little staff team. It's the people with the blue names. They just, of course, none of them happen to be here right now. Which I don't blame them. Quite a few of them are in school. But we call them, they're the mod squad. They help with moderating chat, moderating Roblox group, moderating the Discord. Basically just moderating anything that I own that's under the Vanilla Bunilla name. And for a while we were doing like monthly little like mod nights where we could just play, like me and the mods would play mini games and have like a little awards thing and stuff like that. And I'll be honest, I haven't planned one. I probably need to at some point. I probably need to plan a next mod day at some point. Wait. Did I? Hold on. I think I might be going crazy. No, I did. Okay. I was gonna say, did I plan a mod day for December and then never do it? We did do mod day in December. We did. I just completely blanked for some reason. We don't really have a specific age requirement for being on the mod team. I know we have quite a range of ages on the mod team. Obviously, like, age is a factor. Like, obviously, we're more likely to hire people at certain ages. But at the same time, it's like, it doesn't really matter. If you are good at what you do and stuff like, if you're good at what you do and you can handle everything that we can, and you have a parent's permission or some other form of like an adult saying you're allowed to, then that's fine. I know our younger mods on the mod team, their parents are aware, and their parents have seen my streams and stuff like that before. But we also have like multiple adults on the mod team as well. Yeah, send me a friend request and then get your butt in here. Not gonna be long before I'm already back at Forest again. Oh my god, I never made... Hold on, let me unpin the message. I forgot to take it down. I'm so used to one of the mods coming in and making a pinned message that I just forgot to take down the pinned message about the bagel. Oops. We're gonna pretend like I didn't forget to do that. Hold on. Oh, I'm assuming that's you. Here, I'll turn my thing on for all friends. Just go to Forest, catch it, and leave, please. Alright, you should be able to join now. It's on Forest, it's on the spawn that's next to the lake. I do not have a prismatic IUH. I want to get one someday. Because I do want to get, one of every hair color IUH for my full collection. And I already had a couple people get mad at me because I forever fold IUHs, but you know what? Stay mad. Because I'm collecting, and I'm gonna do it whether you like it or not. Bro, honestly, I don't care for the Velvet Hearts. Every time I turn them in, I don't get anything good. Yeah, Pokebot is our resident bot. He kind of just handles like channel points and says, make sure to like and subscribe at the worst times, matter of fact. You ever do meet and greets? I never do like scheduled ones, but I tend to play in public servers, either on stream or off stream, and I usually have my joins on. Like, if you ever see me in a game and my joins are on, feel free to join. You are free to join. My joins being on is an invitation for you to join me if you want to. If I'm not in a good mood and I don't want people bothering me, I turn my joins off. Man, you were quick. I didn't even see you join. Okay, well, they got the collide they needed. Your favorite IUH? Out of the ones I own, or out of the ones I've seen, or just like what I would want? Gotta be a little more specific. Oh my gosh, 21,000 horses with no IUH? That's kind of insane. Oh, you're the person with sesame seed. I know who you are. I do play other games besides Wild Horse Islands. A surefire way to tell if it's me is to look at my avatar or, you know, look at my username. Because, fun fact, my display name is Vanilla Bunilla, not my username. My username is ChiXPocky. So if my username is not ChiXPocky and my display name is not Vanilla Bunilla without any spaces and two capital letters, capital B, it's probably not me. In Wild Horse Islands, literally the easiest way to tell is just ask me to take out one of my rare horses. Be like, hey, I want to see your Valfresian. Or, hey, I want to see your V1 Inferno Fresian. Or, hey, I want to see Raspberry. What's your favorite food? Bagels. I love bagels. I already checked that spawn. Alright. Let's head over to Lunar now. Man, those lassos put a dent in my money. But it's okay. Bagel stream, make bagels with Kai. I feel like that'd be kind of a boring stream though. I have not caught anything good so far. I've caught one rosy thoroughbred. That's it. That is the only event horse I've caught. I haven't even caught a rare coat. The only rare coat I found, I let a viewer grab because they needed it for capture log. You know what? Like, I've only caught one IUH ever, right? And I'm still mad about it. I'm mad. You know why? Because I can't even count it as it being my luck. I just joined a small server and went to forest and it was already there, spawned in. And just nobody had realized yet. That is the only time I've ever caught an IUH. Eventually I will get one in my private server. I will. Someday. Eventually. And you know what? I'm mad. I used to have a public VIP server. Open to everybody on my friends list. Especially back when I used to friend viewers and stuff like that. And one of my admins at the time was playing in the public VIP server and caught a neon purple IUH. My personal VIP server has never been as lucky as the public one. And it's so dumb. And I'm so mad about it. It was a neon purple quarter horse, I think. Or an appy. It was one of the two. I don't remember. It was a really long time ago. But I haven't been catching the horses. Oh my. It's fine. I'll just get them on the next round. I'm not backtracking and redoing this whole side of the island. I'll catch. Like, all of my IUHs I've either traded for or I've gotten as a gift. My only IUH I ever caught, his name was Lil Guy, and his name is still Lil Guy. I know who has him. A viewer traded for him. One of my viewers did. Their name was like Jules, I think. And they still have him. And they've shown me pictures of him. He's very well taken care of. So I don't regret trading him. There was a neon flower right in front of me. Today's gonna be a great day. Today's gonna be a great day. Today is gonna be such a good day. Well, let's start on Lunar, I guess. So happy about that. Sure you can tell. Oh, my internet really testing its luck today. Like, I don't even need neon flowers, but that's so annoying because I see them so, like, infrequently. It's the first one I've seen in, like, a while. You ever do? I have done a face reveal. Kaden, my savior, thank you. Okay. I have done a face reveal on multiple occasions. There's been plenty of streams where I've literally just turned my camera on just because. I also have a couple streams where I literally did like an entire face cam stream, and there's a video that I have my face in that literally is titled like Vanilla Bunilla face reveal. You're all good, Kaden. Thank you. I'm not worried about moderating, but thank you for the pinned message. No, you are all good. I get asked that question a lot. But now that I actually have a video and I could just be like, go watch the video, very useful. Bro, I'm still trying to catch a Valarabian. So like, my full collection, right? I've gotten very specific about what I add to my full collection. At least out of the ones I use my own forever full potions on. If it's not wild caught, and I can afford trading for a wild caught one, or I can currently catch a wild caught one, I'm getting it wild caught. Or herd caught. Herd caught's even better. So I've caught one of everything from this event. Except for the Valarabian. And you know how I know that it's gonna be absolute hell for me to catch one? One of my moderators has caught 2 IUHs and still haven't caught a Valarabian. I'm really hoping I catch one. I'm probably gonna end up having to trade for one. I already know I'm probably gonna have to trade for one. It's just a matter of getting a decent trade for it. I gave most of my rosy TVs to Evan because Evan likes thoroughbreds a lot. Did I catch? Hold on. Did I just leave a horse there by accident? I probably did. I literally don't even remember, and it was like 2 seconds ago. The sleepiness is starting to kick in. This is when I went to bed yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Actually, I think I went to bed like an hour ago yesterday. Any updates on Overthrown? It's probably gonna get canceled. I'm not gonna get your hopes up. It's probably gonna get canceled. Because, oh wait, hold on, there's a baby. Not a forever full. Dang. But, Overthrown is like, we poured a ton of effort into it and stuff so far. And the trailer just didn't get the reception that I was hoping it would. Like, it hasn't even broke 1,000 views and it's been over a month. And it's like, if I'm going to pour my heart and soul into a series and have it do absolutely horrible on my channel, I'm at least gonna, like, write about my characters instead of like, warrior cats. Wildcat foals are semi-rare, but if you get a wildcat forever foal, that's really rare. But like, I don't know, man. I've been brainstorming like ideas for series and things like that because I want to get back into making series again because that was something I really enjoyed. It was chaos, but it was fun. A wildcat forever fulls is rare as an IUH. I think it depends on the fulls. You could get like a crazy rare one. I don't believe I have ever caught one myself, though, so I can't really give much guidance there. I think someone might have like traded me one. I don't remember. Oh, I think I have the hiccups. I'm sorry if I hiccup in the microphone. Yes, you can grow up forever fulls with the grow up potion. And you guys are probably gonna maul me for this, but I may or may not have grown up one of the forever fulls for a silly, funny little TikTok because somebody dared me to. We're not gonna... Why aren't you taking gifts? I don't take gifts, one, because my inventory is just, like, insanely full all the time. I have like, 40, slightly over 40 inventory. And, especially in the past, my inventory filled up very quickly. As well as it also just kind of makes me feel bad. There's plenty of reasons that I don't accept gifts, but the main ones are it makes me feel really bad and my inventory. Oh my gosh, you also have a moose tracks? That's great. But like, I'm currently practicing my art. Because I may or may not try my hand at doing like a comic series, perhaps, of some of my characters. Yeah, no, I had someone get really, really upset at me because on a stream I was showing the birthday gifts that my friends got me in Mod Horse Islands. Like, it wasn't even viewer gifts. They were like super mad at me because they were like, wow, I can't believe you're showing off these gifts from your viewers. Like, you got them yourself and you're so proud of it. And I'm like, these were gifts from my friends. And it's my birthday. Why am I not allowed to tell people what I got for my birthday? Want Pegasus to be added? After seeing the Unicorn Academy unicorns, not really. Like, I feel like it would be cool, but at the same time, I feel like they wouldn't execute it well. Like, Wild Horse Islands doesn't seem like it's a game that's made to fit, like, horses with crazy features and stuff. The wildest thing we've gotten is a horse with horns. And I think wings are just a little too much, honestly, for the way the game is made. Like, when you're making a game, you kind of have to plan what your game is gonna be like ahead of time, right? With the way Wild Horse Islands is set up, no matter what way they add a Pegasus, it's not gonna be incorporated well. Because if it can't fly, you just have a horse with gigantic wings. What are you gonna do with that? That's just gonna be more of blocking your visuals than anything. Might look kind of cool, but that's about it. And then if it can fly, that just ruins the whole point of using any non-flying horses. You know? Like, at least with them wanting to add, like, permanent unicorns on, like, all the horse breeds, that one's a little more reasonable, because it's like, it's just a horn. It's just a horn. And it's, like, not in your face. It doesn't really serve much purpose. It's just cosmetic. But, like, here's the thing I don't get, right? Here's the thing I don't get. I've seen people who love event horses. You know, like the bright pink and teal and all of that stuff. Colored horses. And then turn around and get really upset because Wild Horse Islands wants to add unicorns. What is the difference between a bright pink horse and a horse that has a horn sticking out of its head? They're both fantasy horses. Some people just refuse to believe that event horses are fantasy horses, but they are. They're fantasy horses. That's what majority of the event horses are. There's like one or two that could maybe pass as like a real horse coat. Like, there's no way people are gonna tell me that titles are realistic. Because they ain't. I don't know, like, people's arguments for why, like, magical horses shouldn't be added are a lot of the time really dumb. Like, some of them I get it. Like, if there's somebody who dislikes IUHs and dislikes event horses and loves, like, the normal coats, I could see why somebody like that would be upset. But why do we have, like, people who collect IUHs or, like, giving away their life savings in the game for an IUH that are just gonna turn around and be like, no, Pegasi and unicorns are too unrealistic. I don't want them in the game. Like, what? What? Yes, I'm friends with Tamaria, so yes, I have. I've also given them, like, 5 titles. I am very aware of their title collection. Like, I'm trying to think. I don't know the names of all of the ones that I gave them. But I gave them, Water Balloon, Sunny D. Well, Sunny D was technically a trade, but I might as well have just given it away. It was a horrible trade. I'm trying to think. Sunny D, I don't know if their name's still Snowdrift. Sunny D, Snowdrift, Water Balloon, Walker, and there was another one. I think it's Lufa was them. I don't know. They never had a name. Yeah, Sunny D originally was named Water Girl. But then I was like, well, that's a man, so let's change that. So then it got changed to Kiro, and then it got changed to Sharkbite, and then I gave them the Tem and they became Sunny D. Was your PFP digitally drawn? If you're talking about my like YouTube profile picture, yes, that was drawn by one of my good friends, Evan. Well, my best friend, Evan. Gotta be specific. My best friend, Evan, it was digital art. He's very talented. We love Evan. Evan is great. Also, this really shows you how long it's been since I turned in relics. I have the bar full, but I haven't claimed either of these prizes. Oh gosh. Evan uses 2 different apps. I'm guessing it was either Ibis Paint or Sketchbook. I don't know. You'd have to ask Evan. If you see Little Atoms in chat, they have a blue name tag. Ask them what thing they did it in. They'll probably tell you. I am good. I am in no place to be buying more horses right now. I'm trying to get rid of horses. The only horse I need right now is a wild-caught Valarabian. And I'm probably not gonna get that, so I might have to start doing some searching in public servers to see if anybody's selling one. Like, I really don't want to go to the trading hub, man. I went there one time to make a video on it, and I never want to go there again. The trading hub scares me. Thank you. I'm glad you like the bouncy ears. I know Star, which was the person who did the physics and stuff for the model, definitely put a lot of effort into making the ears very bouncy. Hello. Well, I looked away. I can't even look away. The moment I look away, I do something stupid. Like fall in a hole. Like, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people in the IUH collecting community are kind of toxic, which is why I steer clear of that side of the community a lot of the time. Not everybody, and I'm gonna say this specifically, not everybody who collects IUHs is a toxic or bad person. But there's been quite a few IUH collectors that have turned out to be really bad people, or are just incredibly mean for no reason. I have never went skiing in my life. And I probably never will, which is incredibly ironic because my uncle does skiing lessons. He's a teacher for him. Well, he did it in his free time for a little while. He's a firefighter, but bro, like, compared to some of the people in my family, my job is like doing YouTube content sucks. Like, how am I supposed to live up to my aunt? Oh my god, I can't even say aunt. I have to say aunt. I'm too southern. My aunt, she's a teacher. My uncle is a firefighter. My parents, their jobs are not as, like, crazy. My dad is a pizza dough guy. He makes dough for pizza places. For local pizza places. And my mom works at Taco Bell. Man, like the only time I ever eat Taco Bell is for the nacho fries when they're out. Nacho fries. I love nacho fries. I miss them already. I hope they come back as a permanent item someday. My mom said they might. But I hope they do. My mom is, what, like a shift manager, I think it is? But she's really good friends with, like, her boss and things like that. And apparently, there's a possibility that nacho fries might come back permanently. Man, like, I don't know. I feel like when people hear that I earn money by doing YouTube content, the reaction is either like, oh, that's so cool, or, oh, that's your job? Like, I don't make a living off it by any means. It's just like pocket money, I guess. But it has helped me in multiple situations. Like, it helped me pay for the rabbit's vet bills and things like that. But like, I can't lie, guys. And this might be sad, but there's a possibility that I might have to get an actual job at some point, which means streams will not nearly be as frequent and videos will probably be non-existent. Because, like, I do have to try to make a future for myself. As devastating as it is, I wish I could just play horse games all day. Devastating as it is, I do need to try to build a future for myself because I am an adult. Like, if I earned enough money off YouTube to make a living off YouTube, I would love to have YouTube be my full-time job. I'm 18. But if YouTube could be my full-time job, I'd love it to be. But as it's going, YouTube is never gonna make me an income I can actually live off of. So I'll have to get a real job eventually. But I have considered, once I fully graduate high school, I'm almost there, I might consider seeing if there's a way for me to get to this one area near my house and potentially work as, like, a mascot. Like, how do I describe it? Like a water park mascot. I don't know if they're still hiring. But it was like a water park mascot where I'd have to dress up as like a moose or something. Like a giant furry moose. Like, you know, fursuits? It's basically just a worse fursuit. That's a moose. And I considered trying to take that job. But I don't know, man. See, like, I could, except for there's, like, literally no horse places near me that are looking for staff at all. And the only one that I think is, I'm pretty sure has been under investigation multiple times for horse mistreatment, and I really don't want to get involved in that. Get sleep? No. I'll sleep whenever I feel tired enough to sleep. Because, you know, honestly, as crazy it is to say, I'm not tired right now. Like, my brain feels funny. I'm, like, tired in that way, but I'm not tired physically. FF means forever full. My arm is going numb. I need to get like an armrest or something for my desk. But like my desk is weird. XD is like it's supposed to be like a laughing face. I sadly do not ride horses IRL. I would if I could. But due to money limitations, health limitations, and just the lack of like actually good riding lessons available in my area, I do not ride in real life. Like, every time I look away, every single time I run straight into a tree. I think it's just become common knowledge to any like frequent viewers that if I run into a tree, I'm not paying attention. Cause like it happens at least once every stream. At least once every. A story? What kind of story? I've had so many crazy, bizarre things happen and stuff like that. You gotta be more specific. I don't know if I have any other stories that are like similar to that. Cause that one's like pretty bad. Cause like, I haven't been in the hospital many times for many reasons. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lie. I've been in the hospital a lot, multiple times in my life. That was a lie. I'm sorry for lying. I'm trying to think. I don't really have any stories that like, cause the only thing that's like, I don't know, like medical related that I have a story about is honestly just kind of sad, and I really don't think you guys want to hear about that. I mean, unless you guys want to hear my depressing story about why I went to the hospital so much when I was younger. Like, I don't want to sit here and tell sob stories while I'm catching horses. Oh, there's some quarter horses on a mountain. Oh my god, they literally spawned behind me. Are you kidding me? Bro. I literally walked past it and it spawned after I walked past it. Okay. I'll tell you. But I'm warning you. It's like, it's pretty sad. It's not like a funny story or anything. So, when I was 11, something very traumatic happened to me. And I was quiet about it for a very long time. And because of that, I was so stressed from keeping that a secret that from the age of 11 to the age of like 14 or 15, I spent a good chunk of my time in and out of the hospital trying to figure out what was wrong with me. Because I thought something was wrong with me. I thought I was sick or something. I was like, why does my stomach hurt all the time? Why do I always feel nauseous and stuff like that? It was stress. But the only good thing I got out of that experience is I'm not afraid of needles anymore. That's the only good thing I got out of that experience at all. I'm not scared of needles anymore. But like, oh gosh, that time of my life was truly something. It was really not fun to do all that. But, you know. Oh, until I was 14, I think. was when I finally told someone about what happened, like the traumatic experience that happened, and then spent a good year or so battling those demons that I let loose. But I'm not gonna go into the full details of some of that stuff because it gets incredibly dark at one point. But all I'm gonna say is therapy was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I spent multiple years. I only stopped going to therapy last year in October. But therapy was probably the best thing that has ever happened to me. I don't need that tech A. Wait, I didn't check if that's a forever full or not. I doubt it, but I'm still gonna check. No, it's not. Bro. Okay, I already know some people in chat are gonna, like, scream at me for this. When you get your blood taken, do you look or do you look away? I have to look. If I don't look, I'm more scared. If I watch, I'm not scared at all. If I look away, it makes it worse. Like I said, the only good thing I got out of that experience is I'm not afraid of needles anymore. I got my blood taken literally every week. So it just became natural. And I learned that by looking, it didn't bother me. Literally, the thing they put around your arm, like the rubber arm thing, they wrap around your arm so the blood flow is, like, better or, like, easier for them to get. That hurts more than the needle. Like, I even told the nurse that one time. She said, oh yeah, no, I totally agree with that. So when I was going to the hospital, I went to the hospital probably, like, at least once a week. It was not great. But because I was going so frequently, and because they were trying to figure out what was going on with me, is they took my blood a lot to make sure my vitals were normal and that I wasn't, like, deficient in anything. Which, like, I'm vitamin D deficient, and they somehow didn't pick that up. But, you know, whatever. But they took blood a lot to make sure that they were keeping things up to date. You can get your blood taken, like, your whole life, including as a baby, because, like, they can tell a lot of important things from blood. I know, like, to donate blood, I think you have to be a certain age, but to have your blood taken for, like, doctor's test and stuff, it's at any age. Bro, no, like, the needles don't scare me. Stick an IV in my arm, I don't care. Stick an IV in my hand, I don't care. I take my blood 4 times in a row, I don't care. You know what hurts? Getting your finger pricked. I was terrified. I was horrified of getting my finger pricked when I was younger. I still am. I literally do not care about needles. But if you bring one of those finger prick things near me, I will fight you. I would rather have an IV in my hand again than do that. Oh, I know why it hurts. But even if I didn't, that wouldn't change it. It hurts and I don't like it. Like, okay, if you don't like needles, you're not gonna like this. But, you caught a fly, you took its forever full. If you open up a horse's stats and it's a baby, you click on it, you look at this little panel in the bottom right. If it's a forever full, it will say it will be a full forever. I'm trying to catch a Valeribian. Why is their name Cheese Curd? Why not? It's better than brick. Or wet piece of paper. If you don't like needles, you're not gonna like this. But I think the worst experience I've ever had with a needle was when I got an IV in my hand. I don't remember what that was for, honestly. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. I think that was when I had to get some, like, medical procedure thing done. And they had to knock me out for it. And they had an IV in my hand. I don't know why they put it in my hand. But they put the needle in my hand. And they were, like, keeping fluids in my system and things like that through there. It didn't really hurt when I had it, like, in my hand. But once they took it out, my hand bruised so bad. Like, okay, I can say I'm proud and I am no longer an aggressive I'm no longer aggressive when it comes to shots or getting my blood taken. Thank you for the sub, I appreciate it. When I was little, I used to fight. Literally, I've kicked multiple nurses and I feel really bad about it still. I've kicked multiple nurses, I've fought plenty. Oh, hello. Hello there. I fought plenty of nurses, but you know what? I am a changed person now. I am changed. I no longer fight. You fight a nurse. Well, in my case, specifically, kicking. Yeah. There's probably plenty of ways, too. But I was an aggressive little child, and I would just kick at them and fight and swing my arms at them. Ooh, I think I know which one you're talking about, Drago. I had to get one of those, too. Like, here's the thing, right? Apparently, like, one year I missed my shots completely. And so when I went back in for my next well check, they were like, hey, you need like 3 shots. And I was like, oh my god. So I'm sitting here like, well, I didn't want to do this today, but I guess I'm getting roped into it. I got 1 in one leg, 1 in the other leg, 1 in the arm. 1 in the arm didn't hurt at all. One in one of the legs didn't hurt at all. 3rd one hurt really bad for some reason. I don't know why, but that hurt so bad. Like, the shot itself when they first gave it wasn't that bad. It was like, you know, it hurt a little bit, but not that bad. But then like later that day, I felt like I couldn't even stand up. It was so bad. I know, like, I've only had 2 shots ever that have, like, actually, like, made me sick or anything like that. I had that one, which just, like, kind of destroyed my legs for a couple days. And then I had, when I got the funny pandemic virus. Not the yeah, that shot. I didn't get it. I got the shot for it, like the vaccine. And when I got that, I remember the first half of it. I'm pretty sure I got extremely dizzy. Like I was sitting there like on the couch and I felt like everything was rotating. It was really bad. I was okay. But like I don't know. I think I dropped like about 200k. I don't know. I bought them during stream today. If you go back and watch like early in the stream, you'll see me buy all of them. You could probably add it up to see the specific amount I spent. Like, I'm trying to read chat, but I don't know, like, I'm reading chat, but my brain is just not processing it for some reason. I think I'm starting to get tired, and I'm just not realizing it. Yeah, I saw Caden step out. I was gonna reply, but I guess I just didn't. But the sleepy's starting to hit, so I'm sorry if I seem a little out of it. Oh, that's a funny looking rock, don't you guys think? The rock moves, running away. Why are they so fast? Oh my gosh. Bro is zooming. High speed stat or something? No, why are you so fast? Just gotta slide my horse up the hill here. Okay. My back hurts. Favorite food, bagel. I'm kind of in a drawing mood still. I just don't know what to draw. Because I've drew 2 things today. Wait, I might have drawn the other one like last night. When did I send that? I'm gonna go. Okay, it was in the morning. I posted that in there at 4 a.m. Did you make your model? I did the original line art. My friend fixed it up, did the outfit and the rigging. Netch. Oh yeah, no, rigging is a nightmare. From what I've heard, it's not that bad once you get used to it. But when you're just starting out, it's a nightmare. The good name for a pearly black rose TV. You really shouldn't be asking me this while I'm tired. You should name them Stream Deck. Because that's the first thing I saw on my desk that had the color black on it. Nix, I don't know if you were able to play Wild Horse Islands or not, but do you need the island unique code on Lunar for your capture log? Because if so, I have one. He's chilling up here. You do not? Okay. Well, I guess then the next question is YouTube members. Who needs it? I mean, I wish you have. I have 10. YouTube members first. If none of the YouTube members need it, then I'll give it to a viewer. But this is the second one I found. Didn't I find one just the other? I think I found another one yesterday. Like, not yesterday, but last time I streamed. Wolfie, what's your username? Send me a friend request. Tell me your username. I'll let you in the server. Gotta remember to unfriend. I found the island unique coat on Lunar. Usually, I ask mods first. If none of the mods needs it, I ask YouTube members. If none of the YouTube members need it, then I just get a random viewer. But like, I've fully completed my capture log. So any rare horses I find, I've let people catch them. I'm gonna go check Volcano. I almost jumped right in the lava. You know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about you saying something about a dapple palomino clydes? I found a dapple gray one like just a little bit ago. Your favorite IUH and all the IUHs in the game? Honestly, probably any of the pearly colors. Because they're all really pretty in their own ways. I'm waiting for Wolfie to send me a friend request. No, Liv. If I find like a really rare horse or like a pretty rare horse that I already have in my capture log, which is literally all of them, I'm seeing if anybody needs them for like their own capture logs, because I know some people really want to complete their capture log, and I've completed mine, so I'm gonna help other people complete theirs. Because I've had multiple viewers and friends help me complete my capture log. Like, you guys know Tamaria? Probably most of you do. They actually were the one who helped me finish off my, my thing before the Icelandics came out. Alright. Oh, yeah. I see ya. I see ya. It's pretty obvious which one you are. Alright. It's on Lunar. If you go to the left from the docks, it's up on the cliff. Just grab it and go. Please do not catch or mess with anything else. I don't know, man. Like, I kind of miss when I wasn't well known in the Wild Horse Islands community. I know it sounds like really weird, probably. But like, I have a multitude of reasons of why I miss it. I think the most devastating thing was when I wasn't able to friend viewers anymore. Because, believe it or not, at one point in time, I used to accept friend requests from viewers. Like, you know, I could use an Infernal. Or I could make my life more difficult and use Kaboom. And I'm probably gonna just make my life more difficult because I really don't want to switch horses right now. Like, I don't know. I guarantee you eventually someone's gonna get mad at me for not using an Infernal. Because I have literally every Infernal in the game. Besides Icelandic. Which, speaking of which, if anybody got a Infernal Icelandic that they don't need, you know, hit me up. I still play Warrior Cats, I just haven't played it in a while. Mostly because of my own personal life. And also partly because my motivation to do anything is pretty non-existent at the moment. When I do get back into playing Warrior Cats again, I will do role plays again. I know I will, because it's honestly really fun. But I'm just depression. Literally depression. I wish I was joking. Your favorite animal? Okay, here. I got a reverse question for you there. Look at my avatar, look at my model, look at my profile picture, look at my YouTube name. Yes. I bet you can get it right. Take a guess. Ah, sure. I'll come meet Bootstrax real quick. Why not? A monkey! But yes, my favorite animal is a bunny. But like, my whole channel is like rabbit themed. So honestly, it's very amusing to me when people ask me what my favorite animal is. I think it's kind of obvious. The boom's legs can only go so fast. I'm making my way up there. Honestly, you know what I need to do? I really need to, at some point, make a video where I just answer all of the super common questions and tell you guys, like, stuff you should know about me on the channel. Do you know how many times I've said, like, oh, I have a pet, I have 5 pet rabbits. And somebody's like, you have what? You have pet rabbits? Hello. Mike, I have 2 monitors. I got an actual monitor, and then I got a poor excuse for a monitor. That is my art tablet. Got a stream deck. I got a pink keyboard. Got a pink desk, pink mouse pad. I got a pink microphone. That is, I think it's Corsair or something. Just think very pink. And also, it looks kind of stupid because one of my monitors like really short, and the other one is the other one's normal size. Oh, that is a pretty Clyde. I love the bay coats with the black hair. It looks really nice. A slight feeling you like pink. You know, you might not be wrong. Might not be wrong there. You might not be wrong. Maybe I like pink. You'll never know though. Boom stats, he's an OG stat Arabian. Oh yeah, my favorite color is definitely black. Totally. Like, I remember I had an old Q&A video, but I believe I took it down. Actually, no, it might be my really old one. But someone in there asked me what my least favorite color was, and I think I, like, literally, I got, like, visibly mad while talking about what my least favorite color was. There was, like, a really specific shade of yellow that I just hate. I like normal yellow. I like pastel yellow. But there's one specific shade of yellow that I hate with every fiber of my being, and that's the only color that I, like, completely dislike. It's like a really dark yellow. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. No, I do not have heterochromia in real life. Heterochromia is cool, but I do not have it. I have boring plain eyes. I have, well, they're supposed to be hazel eyes, but they're just brown. They're hazel quotation marks. But they're not really. They're just brown. Hold on, it might be mustard. Hold on, let me look. And the kind of mustard yellow. If we're thinking like the darker side of mustard yellow, yes. But like... the fact that 3 people said mustard yellow. Bluetooth sounds like something I'd name a foal, honest. Oh hey. That's all good. I got it. Like, okay, look. Like, normal yellow, pastel yellow, slightly, like, off, like slightly dark yellow, like slightly desaturated yellow, those are all fine. But then if you make it like really dark, then it's not as pretty anymore. Okay, I'm gonna like, oh my god, it's been 2 hours? Since when? Well, since 5 minutes ago, but oh my gosh. Yeah, I figured someone was gonna say that. It did not feel like 2 hours. I swear to you, like 2 minutes ago, it was 10 a.m. Why is it suddenly noon? Play Fortnite? I'm not answering that question because I don't know if my dad's watching stream. Both my parents play Fortnite. And they always can try to convince me to play Fortnite with them. So I avoid the topic of if I play Fortnite or not because of that. Because if I say that I do time to time or something like that, my dad's gonna be like, why are you playing without me? You've been playing without us? Like, I was talking to my parents, and I'm like, I don't really know what to stream on Twitch. Like, I'm trying to find more games to play. My dad's like, you could play Fortnite. I've answered that question multiple times. I have 10 IUHs. I'm just gonna admire the horsies for now, because I think I'm probably gonna crash soon, which means that means it's almost bedtime. Like, I'm slowly pushing my sleep schedule back into a proper sleep schedule. Like, it started with me waking up at like 5 or 6, and now, like, I stay up a little bit longer each day, and I've slowly been fixing my sleep schedule. I did not catch like hardly anything good today. What did we catch? We caught 2 rosy thoroughbreds and a single pink sparkle quarter horse. That is not very good for 2 hours. Bro, okay, honestly, that's kind of, I feel that on a personal level, Minty. There has to, like, I'm assuming you just, like, are you the kind of person who you get bored and you're hanging out with your friends and you're like, hey, let's join this random roleplay game and do something stupid? Because that's what I do with my friends. Our personal favorite game is Maple Hospital. We love to go in there in a private server and then just do what, like, crazy. Well, usually, like, one of us would be like a doctor or a nurse, and then we'll have like a little family or something. And it's always so, like, chaotic, but it's so great at the same time. You know Lemon? Yes, they're on my friends list. Lemon's super sweet. Love Lemon. She's great. Got a funny fjord. Honestly though, like, doing goofy role plays or just like doing goofy stuff with your friends just randomly because you're bored hits different. Lemon plays a lot more than me, and Lemon's often in her private server, so I don't bug her. But we've talked about potentially doing a collab at some point. But like the main thing, which I talked about this earlier, right? The main thing with collabs and stuff like that, like, what do you do? Like, there's co-breeding. I can't think of anything else. Like, in the past, multiple collabs fell through. Hold on. Hello, little Appy. Hello, I'm so glad to see you. Why do you have a 1 in 800,000 chance of spawning? Yeah, I know, like, horse catching challenges and stuff like that is a popular collab thing to do. But, like, I'm just gonna tell you now, if I do any, like, horse catching related challenges against somebody, I'm gonna lose. My luck is horrible. And, like, I'm not, like, I don't mean that lightly either. Oh, hey, perfect timing. There's a paint herd on, Royal. I think of the name of it for a second. I'm starting to get a little sleepy. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm getting a little sleepy. Bro, okay. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I unironically play Twilight Daycare. Well, at least, like, I used to before they added, like, a bunch of weird stuff to it. Have you read the Warriors books? I read a decent chunk of them when I was younger, but I haven't read any of them recently. I don't retain, like, hardly any memories of the books, besides me really liking them when I was younger. Bro, I do not dare to do any luck-based challenges against him. Oh, the forest, like, the font thing is they were trying to make it look fancy and they messed it up. Like, they misspelled something. Or they placed, like, a symbol in the wrong place. So it's just, like, a string of code instead of what it's supposed to look like. If I remember correctly, it's supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be, say, Forest Island, but with, like, a green coloration to it. But because of, like, a typo, it messed it up. And I thought they fixed it, but I guess they just never did. Hang on, let me look at one of the other. Yeah, look. See, it's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to look like. But for some reason, on some horses, it just breaks. For whatever reason. Oh, hey, I didn't realize you were a Grula horse for a second. I don't know. I do want to do collabs at some point. But, like, I don't know. Because, like, I would just be like, hey, I want to do collabs with people. Like, message me, hit me up. I'll do collabs, stuff like that. But, like, I don't want to do collabs with just, like, anybody. Because if I'm gonna do a collaboration with somebody, I want it to benefit both of us. I don't want it to be, like, a one-sided thing. Which is why, like, I'm kind of picky about who I collab with. Because, like, okay, like, think about it in this perspective, right? So, say there's 3 people. There's me. I have 10k subs. Then there's a second person who has, like 10K subs. And then there's a third person who has 1,000 subs. So, person with 1,000 subs reaches out and says like, "Oh, hey, can we collab?" I would say no. And it's not purely based on subscriber count. The thing is, if you think about it in this perspective, if both of us posted a video of collabing together, who do you think is gonna get more traction from that? Who do you think is gonna gain from that? Probably a smaller channel, right? As the bigger channel, there is very little you will gain from that collab. In like a analytics standpoint, you might gain a couple subscribers or a few views, a few extra views, but essentially all you're doing is you're just sending people to that other person's channel. But like, say if me and Tem did a collab, or me and somebody with the same subscriber count as me did a collab, it'd be very beneficial. And if we have communities that cross over with each other, that's even better. But if I collab with someone that has like a similar sub count to me, then, you know, it's gonna be beneficial for both of us instead of being beneficial for just one person. I think that's another reason I'm like kind of iffy about collabing with Lemon. Like, I'd love to collab with Lemon. They're super sweet, super nice person, things like that. I just feel like they wouldn't gain anything from it. And that's not really fair. Like, I don't want to collab with somebody for my own personal gain. That just feels wrong. If I'm gonna collab with somebody, I'm gonna collab with someone because either like we're friends or collab with somebody and it's gonna benefit both of us. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream for. I do not have a pink Valerie bean yet. I'm trying to get one. I want to catch one. I found Wild Horse Islands in 2022 in January 17th, 2022 when I found it. I found it because it got recommended to me through the Roblox recommended games tab. And it just happened to be while I was in the middle of playing random games on a stream. So, fun fact, if you scroll back through my old streams and you find the stream from January 17th of 2022, you can see at the end of stream the first time I ever played Wild Horse Island. I have my very first moments of ever touching Wild Horse Islands on a stream. You didn't really miss much. You just kind of been chatting. Checking horse spans, as usual. Right now I'm trying to get a wild-caught one. If I don't end up catching one myself, I'm probably going to trade for a wild-caught one. I'm specifically trying to get a wild-caught one. Mostly for the fact of it's gonna be forever folds. That's what I'm trying to. The rarer and harder it is to get, like, the better, because that's what's fun to me about collecting foals. I still haven't. I gotta do that at some point. I just haven't. Because right when I was, right around the time I was supposed to record the video for that, I hit a giant depressive spiral. So, and I'm still going through that, but I'm on the other end of the spiral now, and I'm coming back out of it. But I had a very bad downward spiraled back into depression right around the time I was supposed to record those videos. Ken is doing good. He's just living his best life. I've been using him for horse catching time to time. I've been using him, Kaboom, or Fast Woman. So I'm probably gonna just, like... Okay, well, I've been on this channel for 7 years. I've been on YouTube in total for 9 years. Maybe a little bit longer. Not sure. Yeah. But here's the thing with YouTube, right? You can't give up. You just can't give up. You never know when you're gonna be successful or when you're gonna hit that level of success you wanted. I was under 1,000 subscribers all the way up until 2022. For the longest time, I had like 200 subs. Then I spiked up in subs because I got raided by a really popular YouTuber. And then I was stuck at like 750 for a long time. And then I started playing Wild Horse Islands and making content on Wild Horse Islands. And I had started making content on Wild Horse Islands at the time that Wild Horse Islands content was basically non-existent. One of the only people that was posting content on Wild Horse Islands at that time was Cooley. And for the longest time, I was the only person who streamed Wild Horse Island. You could not find Wild Horse Island streams literally anywhere else on YouTube. I was the only person. And that's what shot me up in popularity. I was the only Wild Horse Island streamer for the longest time on YouTube. I don't know if there was anybody on Twitch. I know Tim was on Twitch for a while before they started posting on YouTube. Bro, honestly, if classmates are gonna bully you for being a YouTuber, simple answer. Just keep doing it. Get famous and then you can laugh at them because they laughed at you. Yeah, because you know what? When I was younger, I had multiple people who told me my YouTube stuff was cringy and that it was dumb and things like that. Well, guess what? I'm almost at 14,000 subscribers now, so you know what? I made it somewhere. I'm not like the crazy most popular person ever, but you know what? I made it. I made it where I wanted to be. My goal was to reach 1,000 subscribers, and you know what? I have surpassed that greatly. Just turn off your comments. If you turn off your comments, they can't do anything. And you know what? If they do leak your personal information, that's illegal. They can get in legal trouble for that. So they probably shouldn't do that. And I'm assuming that you are a minor and they are also minors, their parents probably aren't going to be too happy about that. Just a hunch, but you know. Hold on, I'm checking Tim's Discord server and stuff real quick. People are in somebody in Tim's Discord server is editing random stuff into horse like cards. Like someone posted a picture of their IUH and then somebody else, the person that's editing photos, said mine's rarer and sent a picture of a piece of corn that says Island Unique Hair on it and has like horse stats and stuff. The corn Tobiano with the corn Island Unique Hair. There's something very amusing about it. Yeah, Tamaria's the crazy title lady. They have a lot of title Frisians. Hold on, I'll show you guys. You guys want to see the super cool 100% legit corn IUH? It's like so stupid, but I love it. Your favorite IUH you have? Oh, I think I'm obligated to say transparent, honestly. Transparent. Like if I look at my IUHs, you might notice a theme. Just might notice a theme here. Kind of. Just a little bit. Yes, Walker belongs to Tim now. I did tell Tim, I was like, I might have to steal him for some videos or something every once in a while, but he is yours now. So Walker belongs to Tim. I still have Wiggles though. Wiggles is still mine. Tim was just babysitting him for a while. Yeah, I'm just may or may not like the Beethoviano code a little bit. Hold on, wait, we can't leave out the most important of them all. Hold on. We can't forget the most important IUH of all. We can't forget her. Top 3 favorite forever full. Quinn. Let me run over here real quick. He's down here. Bro's hiding. Quinn. Definitely Moose Tracks. And I'd say Snowbat. Which I think Snowbat's in my inventory right now. I have reasons for all of them. Snowbat was a birthday gift for my 18th birthday. Quinn was my first forever full. And Moose Tracks was a baby Cocoa Mustang that I caught in a herd that I forever. I don't own Winnie Traffic Cone. That is owned by my friend. He was purely, you know, I find it so funny. You know how many times I've been asked about Mini Traffic Cone? He showed up in like one video ever. One video, one short. And I still get people asking about him till this day. I do not own Mini Traffic Cone. He is owned by my best friend Evan. The pasture is Valentine's themed right now, so all the Valentine's horses are in here. Apparently, except for Snowbat, because I just forgot to put him in here. I don't have enough space to put him in here now. Oh, also, I don't know if I told you guys. You guys know Jeremy? The bunny thing? And you guys know, like baby Jeremy? We got, hold on. For those of you who don't, here, hold on, I'll show you guys who Jeremy is. You guys can meet Jeremy. I still can't get over the picture I have of him because it looks like something out of like, you've ever come across one of those like fever dream YouTube shorts? It looks like something straight out of that. Oh my god, I'm trying to find it. Where the heck? Where is Jeremy? He's in my files. I know he is. Oh, there he is. This is Jeremy. I was a little bit tired when I took this photo. There's a lot going on here that I don't have context to, really, so... Just you'll figure it out. Just believe what you want to believe. Whatever's going on in this photo. So, my mom and my sister got me a baby one. It's like... I don't know. It's like the size... It's like slightly smaller than a water bottle. And he's super like fuzzy. And he's like a bright pink. Right? So there's a baby Jeremy now. But then... Cause that wasn't enough. They brought me home another one. That's a medium-sized Jeremy. He's a little bit smaller than the big one, but he's a little bit bigger than the little one. I have 3 of them now. They're taking over my room. It's really soft too. Like, it has one of those textures that you just want to pet. But this one's got, like, really big ears for some reason. I have so much rabbit stuff in my room, it's insane. My mom and my sister also got me, like, this rabbit, like, bowl thing. Like, 2 bowls stacked on each other with, like, some wiring thing holding them in place. My sister got me a little pink glass rabbit. The ear physics are connected to when I blink, so whenever I blink, the ears wiggle. And they also are connected to my eyebrows, so if I go... You have a bunny-themed horse? But of course I do! This is Jackson. Based off of my funny bouncy ears guy. They're both named Jackson. So for any new viewers, pink-haired guy on screen, this is Jackson. That's Horse Jackson. I also have other bunny-themed horses. This is totally a rabbit. They used to have those bunny ears before I got Jackson. This is definitely a rabbit. As you can clearly see. We also have Echo. The ears look really goofy on the viewing Clydesdale. What's Jackson IRL? He doesn't really have... Well, actually, he does have an IRL counterpart. It's literally just me. I cosplay as him sometimes, if that counts. I have a full Jackson cosplay. I got the ears, I got the tail, I got the wig, outfit. Well, not this outfit, but I have a different outfit. But you know what the best part about my Jackson cosplay is? The tail moves. It wiggles. It can wiggle. Yes, it wiggles. And someday when I have more money, I'm probably gonna get movable ears as well. How many springy? 3. And then I have one adult one. Sea bunny, starfish, and seahorse. And then Taurus is the adult. I don't know if I have a picture of like the tail or anything, but I probably have a picture of me dressed as Jackson somewhere. Or dressed as Blitz, one of the two. Oh my gosh, I just got jump scared by myself. I'll see if I can find a picture of me dressed as Jackson or Blitz. Just give me a second. I might have had them on my old computer. I know, after I dressed as Blitz for Halloween, oh my god, I made the bad mistake because for some reason, I thought it would be a great idea to walk around downtown in like 4-inch platforms. Not a good idea. I ended up, my feet hurt so bad that I had to sit on this little like half wall by a crosswalk and wait for my mom and aunt to come pick me up. And while I sat there and waited, some guy dressed as Santa Claus came up and played the guitar for me. It's a very interesting Halloween. Probably one of the most memorable ones, but you know. My feet hurt really bad, but I mean, Santa Claus played me a song on the guitar, so I mean like, that happened. Bro, now I gotta find these pictures. It's been a while. Where are these darn photos? That was when I had the can't remember the name of that haircut. I think it was around this time. Oh hey, there's a picture of me dressed as Jackson. Not what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Okay, I don't know what me as Blitz is, but I have this outdated photo of me as Jackson. I don't have the ears anymore. The ears were replaced from this image. But this was my old Jackson cosplay. And also for those of you who haven't seen what I looked like before, you're gonna see what I look like. Almost like I've never shown my face before, totally. There we go. There's my Jackson cosplay. It's off-colored because I was using a Snapchat filter. And also, don't mind the, like, really wonky nose. Because I don't have a very steady hand. And I had to do it with eyeliner. But, like, can you see the resemblance? Like, I even had the fangs. Like, a lot of you guys... I'm gonna have to get up close and personal here for a second. He has sharp teeth. Yeah, he has fangs. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I could... Oh, I gotta dock him in place again. I don't want... I'll see if I can find the picture of me as Blitz. I know I have it somewhere. I just don't know. Oh, you know where it'd be? In me and my sister's Discord DMs. That's where it would be. Hold on. Man, we send each other a lot of stupid stuff. Hold on, wait. I gotta send this picture to Evan. It'll probably make her giggle. Hold on, I'm scrolling. Me and my sister were playing Genshin together a bunch, so we have like DMs just full of Genshin stuff. That was my day, so I'm getting closer. Oh gosh, I found photos of me when I was a kid. Pictures of the cat, a picture of my sister's foot for some reason. No, that was when I turned myself into a horse on Bloxburg. Getting stuck on the fence. He'll be fine. He can handle himself. I literally can't. How long ago did we send these photos? I have to be getting close. Hey, that was from Christmas. I will find these photos. Hold on, I promise I'll find these photos. And also, I just look a lot better in those photos. I found it. Bro, those... I had to put fake tattoos on for it. And those things just didn't come off for so long. Like, I had them until like late November, I think. Like, I tried to wash them off and they just wouldn't come off. Okay, I found it. Here's another picture. This one I was dressed as Blitz, which is Jackson's cousin. But luckily, he also has white bunny ears and pink hair, so I was able just to reuse some of the stuff. Bam! I don't know if I have a full body photo in here, but... Oh, I do. Yeah, he pretty much is just Jackson, but emo, honestly. He's got more character depth and stuff like that, but to be, like, just for the bare basics, he's just Jackson, but emo. Yeah. Alright. I hate the angle on this photo because it makes me look like I'm like really chunky, but I'm like really not. It also doesn't help that the jacket's supposed to be like really baggy. So, but there was the full outfit. You can see the platforms down there at the bottom. They were not fun to walk around in, but they looked cool. Yeah, by the end of Halloween, I had given up and I had taken the jacket off and I was walking around in my socks. So, my sister was a bat and I was dressed as Blitz. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for Halloween this year too. I always try to plan ahead. I just don't know what I'm gonna be though. Like I honestly, I can't lie. I have fully debated dressing up as Ken for Halloween this year. Like not horse Ken, but like human Ken. Hold on. Have you guys ever seen human Ken? Okay. I only have a photo of him as a centaur, but it gives you an idea. Also, just a warning. Shirtless man warning. He doesn't have, like, anatomy or anything, but shirtless man warning. For anybody who doesn't want to see a shirtless man, look away. I'll tell you when he's gone. This is Centaur Ken. Drawn by Evan, of course. But, like, I don't know. I consider dressing up as him for Halloween. But I feel like that his outfit would be a nightmare. I don't know if I have a picture of his outfit, but I would literally have to, like, custom make a bunch of stuff. I'm still, till this day, trying to convince Evan to draw a Ceiling Man centaur. Or a Finment centaur. Or literally any of the other characters as centaurs. They would all look so good. I've tried to convince Evan. I need a Ceiling Man centaur. Alright, shirtless man's gone. Ooh, ouch. I just elbowed my microphone. Yeah, sure, we could see Ceiling Man. I'll get him out. He can wander around. Well, I would say wander around. He's not. He's just gonna stand, like, right behind me the whole time. Hi, Ceiling Man. He's a little clingy, but that's okay. It looks so goofy that there's, like, this giant horse trying to hide behind me. It's not working at all. Hold on, wait, I'm messaging Evan right now. I'm gonna say, Evan, please, Ceiling Man Centaur with the praying emoji. What's your favorite show, as in TV/Netflix? I don't really watch shows at all. Evan said, yes, I do it. We might get Ceiling Man Centaur. Thank you for the sub. Just a ton of symbols that I can't read. It's always so goofy when people with names that have fonts in them subscribe, because it just, like, absolutely destroys the subscribe notification. Sure, I can get Thin Mint out too. Might as well. I'm kind of just like standing here. I'm just trying to. As long as I can stay awake, I'll stream. Here's Thin Mint, pretty lady. I don't have a Jackson Centaur, but I do have. But the closest thing you're gonna get to human Jackson is the Jackson with the bunny ears, which is this guy. You don't really need a Jackson Centaur because you have an actual Jackson, like, right in front of you. Because that horse, see that guy in the pasture over there? He's based off of this guy on the screen. The guy who's moving around with the floppy ears. There's really not much need for a Jackson Centaur. You can pretty much guess what he's gonna look like. He's just gonna be a white Frisian with this guy as the human portion. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. If we can at least get like a drawing of Ceiling Man Centaur, I'll be happy. I've been wanting a picture of that for so long. Ooh, an illusion heard on Royal. Let's go get that. Here, Thin Mint, you can come with me. The Vanishing Herd was cancelled. And even if I wanted to continue it, I physically can't now. Because they changed Wild Island. The only way for me to continue the Vanishing Herd, if I wanted to, would I'd have to completely reboot the series. Which means we'd have to restart it completely. Your favorite vacationing place? Favorite country / state you've been to? Only been to like 3 other states besides the one I'm in. I don't really go on vacation very often, so I'm just gonna say Tennessee because that's the state I live in. And honestly, it's one of the cooler places I've been. Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. Anytime, literally every single time I say I'm from Tennessee on stream, somebody does the joke. Somebody does the pickup line. Every single time. Every time I say the word Tennessee, I just mentally prepare myself for it because I know somebody's gonna say it. Like, okay, you know, it's funny the first couple times. But now that I've heard it about 50,000 times from every single person I've met, it's just a thing. It's just a phrase now. Like, see, like, okay, look, I don't care if you guys do it. It's fine if it's in a joking manner. But the worst thing ever is when somebody actually tries to use that pickup line on you. I've had someone in the past. I've had someone in the past genuinely try to use that pickup line on me. And it was probably the most embarrassing, awkward thing I've ever experienced in my life. Right here, I'll go to Wild Island. I'll show you what I mean by how they changed it. Do. I've like memorized every beat to the song because I've listened to it so much from stream. Yeah, look, they completely changed Wild Island. all of the important locations, except for the main town and TVH, don't exist anymore. So they effectively killed off the vanishing herd completely. Which, like, I still don't even know why they remodeled Wild Island. I didn't hear anybody complaining about Wild Island. Everybody liked it how it was. Like, there was absolutely zero reason for them to remodel Wild Island. It was fine how it was. Like, I am in my video where I went over the update where it got changed, literally, I had so much to say about it, and it's mostly not good. Like, it's a pretty area, very nice, but also they just, like, half of the interesting roleplay aspects they just completely got rid of. And also, nothing is cohesive. There's random fantasy elements in an otherwise super realistic area. Like, here, I'll do the same thing I did in that video. If I look this direction, turn this way a little bit because of the horse shop thing. If I look in this direction, it looks like I could be in like an actual forest with a little village over to the side and things like that, right? And then you turn around, and that's completely ruined. I mean, it's been like 3 hours. Yeah, I'm still alive. You know, they didn't have time, apparently, to do the breeding hub, which is kind of dumb. How do you have time to remodel an entire island, but you don't have time to put together a trading hub, which you could probably do pretty easily. Or, like, I don't know, make the trading hub and the breeding hub as one place. No, we didn't get, like, anything good. The only thing we got that was semi-decent was the Burgundy Appaloosa. This guy. He cute little guy. Also, the fairy rings, which are so out of place. Yeah, I know. Bro, I the other day was trying to play in a public server. And I went through, I would say, like 5 to 6 different public servers. And every single one of them, not a single person was talking. I stayed in a server for a good 30 minutes. Nobody said a word. The only thing that popped up in chat was the server notification things, like the rare horses and things like that. It's just really sad. Like, the game feels like a shell of what it originally was. You go into a public server and there's a very high chance not a single person's gonna be talking. Like, I don't know. I miss going into Wild Horse Islands and being able to, like, just hang out and see everybody chatting and trading and stuff like that. I miss that. And it's like, it's just not the same anymore. And it's honestly really sad. And, like, they kept Roleplay Island exactly the same. So why did they change Wild Island? Like, at this point, they might as well just be like, okay, let's get rid of all of the 2022 event horses Let's get rid of everything from 2022 and 2023 and start fresh. What was wrong with Wild Island? There was nothing wrong with nothing at all wrong with Wild Island. Yeah, I know Pokebot always ruins the moment. It's just normal. It's really sad. And you know what? I went into multiple different roleplay servers, and there was like still hardly anybody roleplaying. It didn't change like anything. I went into one roleplay server. There was like 2 people roleplaying. That was it. On both roleplay and Wild Island. Everybody on roleplay island was silent. And most everybody on Wild Island was silent except for like a few people. That was it. That was it. Like, one thing I really miss is I used to join public servers, and while I was just like hanging out and chilling and chatting with people and stuff like that, I'd come over here and I'd do like these little races, like the little show jumping races and stuff like that, either by myself or with a couple of viewers or things like that. I can't do that anymore. Because if I want to do that, I have to be in a roleplay server. Wild Horse Islands could add any breed. Which breed would you want to be added? I don't know, honestly. Because my favorite real life horse breed's already in the game. Is Clydesdales. I don't know, maybe like Shires or something. I feel like Shires would be pretty cool. Since now we have like a really tiny horse. Why not get like a really big horse, you know? Like, I don't know. It's sad because it's like, I'll be honest, right? And this might destroy some of your guys' hearts, and I'm really sorry if it does. I was considering bringing TVH back and just reworking the series some and trying to bring it back. And then the Wild Island remodel happened, and now I just literally cannot continue it anymore. The Vanishing Herd was in consideration to be revived and finished. But because of them changing Wild Island, I cannot do that anymore. And it's like they didn't even have a good reason to change. There was no reason to change it. There really wasn't. Like, they took the one good place for like filming as wild horses and then just like, oh well, we're gonna take away everything unique about it. I don't know, like, even though the story is really wild, I still want it to make sense. And having a bunch of horses just randomly get like struck by a meteor or something and they have to evacuate to a different island just doesn't really make much sense, honestly. I mean, I can't really say much. The Vanishing Herd didn't really make much sense to begin with, but still, like, I feel like that's too drastic of a change to have absolutely no build up to. And it's like, we never even finished recording episode 3. Like, we were almost done with it. Actually, I think we did. I think we might have finished it. I think I had all the footage. I just wasn't able to finish editing it before the series was canceled. Like, I don't know what we could even do to start another one. All the unique set pieces and stuff like that that we had access to before are gone. Because, you know, the volcano, that played an important role. that was important to the story in The Vanishing Herd. And multiple other locations were like prime locations, like the forest with the fairy ring and stuff out there, where all the reindeer were at. Like, how do I explain that? Just like evaporating. Like, it's at the point where starting another series in Wild Horse Islands really just isn't worth it. It really isn't. It's not gonna get any views. It's gonna be absolutely horrible to find like willing cast members that fit the criteria. It's gonna be a pain to record it. It's gonna be a pain to edit it. And just the whole thing is gonna be a giant pain. So The Vanishing Herd, essentially, the story was there was a group of horses. They all lived in like a little town together. And something happened. A couple of the horses went missing. So a small group of the horses that were kind of suspicious of something weird going on, they got together, which was Ken, Icarus, and Cherokee. I don't think am I forgetting somebody? I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. Oh, and Walker. So they essentially, all four of them worked together, and they were looking to try to find their two friends that went missing, Marigold and Ceiling Man. And essentially, it's just like each episode kind of went about the story, explaining like what they were doing to try to achieve their goal. And each episode was supposed to be like tailored towards a specific horse of the main cast. The first episode was kind of just like an intro thing. I believe the second episode with the reindeer was supposed to be like Cherokee's whole episode. Episode 3 was Walker's episode. Episode 4 was Ken's episode. And episode 5, I think, was Icarus's episode. Or vice versa. I don't remember which one was which. But we had... There was a lot of problems with TVH production. We were writing it as we went, so it was harder to keep it consistent. I was the only person editing it, and the only person recording. And a lot of our cast members struggled with lag and things like that. And then once the personality update hit, recording got so much more difficult. Like, there was multiple scenes that would be like literally a horse slightly turning, and we'd have to redo that multiple times because they would keep doing random animations and stuff like that. Mini Traffic Cone was supposed to be like a one-off character. He was just there for filler. The whole reason Mini Traffic Cone was even in the series in the first place is because I said, Evan, get out a random foal that's an event horse. You're gonna play an extra character. And she took out Mini Traffic Cone. And Mini Traffic Cone was the character we used for that specific role. And people loved him, apparently. I still hear about him, even now. But yeah, no. Mini Traffic Cone was only ever intended to play, like, one little role in an episode. But we were gonna have him come back in one of the episodes briefly. No luck. I'm just kind of hanging around Wild Island right now and talking about the Vanishing Herd. I don't know. It really sucks because I was like, you know, as much as I lost my passion for the series, maybe if I take some time to sit down and rewrite the story and start making plans, maybe, just maybe, I'll get that passion back. And while I was in the middle of considering all of this and preparing to start making plans, potentially revive the Vanishing Herd, is when they announced they were changing Wild Island. And as soon as that happened, I knew there was no point of even trying, because they were going to alter it probably to a point where I wouldn't be able to use it for the same sets anymore. And I was right. I was right. every important set for the Vanishing Herd, except for the town, is gone. I physically cannot continue the series unless I completely mess up the story. Which at that point, you might as well just make a new series. And it's not worth making a new series. Honestly, it really isn't. It's so much of a hassle for practically no gain. And honestly, all of the ideas that I had for a potential series, kinda like, they just don't work very well in this environment that they have set up now. Like, the writing is not what I'm worried about at all. Like, I have a very talented team of writers and stuff like that for Overthrown, which I know a lot of them play Wild Horse Islands as well. And I'm a decent writer. I'm not like a crazy good writer or anything, but I would say I'm decent at putting together stories. Like, story writing is the only thing we had covered, right? Everything else was the issue. Literally everything else was the issue. Recording, editing, acting. Those were the things we struggled with the most. I don't know. I do really want to get back into storytelling and stuff like that again. It's something I really enjoy. But at the same time, it's like, I've really got to pick my poison, you know? Because no matter what story series I do, it's going to not do well on my channel. And I've accepted that. But it just comes down to, do I really want to spend hours and hours of my life working on an in-depth story and putting together nice visuals and everything like that, just for it to do just horrible on my channel and maybe gain like a few cents from it? That's it. Like, hold on. Let me look at Overthrown's trailer, right? I'm gonna go look at the analytics right now. If I could stop pressing the wrong buttons. The tiredness is starting to set in. Where is it? Right? We have been working on Overthrown since last year in... Hold on, when was... We've been working on it since November of last year. We've been putting together a story. We've been putting together voice actors, everything, things like that. It's been a month. It has less than 1,000 views. I've gained $2 in revenue and 3 subscribers. From months of effort. And it's not even just me. It's a whole group of people. That is all we've gotten out of it. After putting so much time and effort into it. Not even $2. And 3 subscribers. And it's like, I knew it was gonna do pretty bad. You know, I probably wasn't gonna do nearly as good as TVH. But, like, that's just sad. Really. It really, really is. I don't know. I need to go to bed, probably. I'm starting to get really tired. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but my eyes are starting to get droopier too on my model. I've pretty much just gotten to the point that if I'm gonna make another story thing, I'm just gonna write something about my own characters, because if I don't write about something that I'm truly passionate about, or make something story-wise that I'm truly passionate about, it's gonna show. It really will. That, like, here, before I end stream, do you guys want to see some silly funny art that I did this morning? I'm trying to practice just drawing people in general, so I've been making like little comics with my characters and stuff. I decided just impulsively this morning that I wanted to try drawing a baby. I've never drawn a baby before. So I'll explain it too. I'll explain the characters and stuff like that. All right. Bam. Keep in mind, it's not great. I got bored at like 4 in the morning and drew this. So. But for context, little guy, little man, little blue man. That's Anku. Name is Anku. On the where it's right side for you guys. Dad and mom, obviously, of the baby. The other guy his name is Arsen. Arsene. Not like arson, like burning buildings down. It sounds like it, but it's spelled different, I promise. He's not related to him in any way. He's actually like, he doesn't look like it, but he's like partly immortal guy. In that photo, I think he's what? Because Anku in current time, he's like 27. So he would be like 80 something, I think. Arsen would be. Because his species lives to like 500, so 80 is like a baby still. But I also drew some little notes on it because I thought it was funny. Hold on. Let me zoom in so you guys can see it. So we got like the little mom and dad characters. I'm so proud of how the mom turned out. She looks so cute. And then got the little thing that says Anku. Little smiley face. Had to add the little smiley face. He is keeping him. That's his now. I also got the doesn't know how to hold a baby because he's holding him very funny. And then it's not a phase. It is a phase. Because he got his hair like pulled back in a fancy ponytail. And he's wearing like dark red and stuff like that. Yeah, no, he grows out of that eventually. He wears his hair down now. And he wears white or pink. He likes pink, but he won't admit it. And then this one I'm gonna show you in panels. So I gotta like, okay. So this one's just like, this one's an actual little comic. Because I thought of this in my head, and I just kept giggling at it, so I had to draw it. So that's Blitz. The guy in pink is Blitz. That's Jackson's cousin. He's wearing a mask too. I also gave up on the tattoos in the second frame, which is why I literally wrote tattoos on him. And then if we go down, there is older Anku with Blitz's daughter. He got talked into being being a model for the small child. I don't know. I found it really amusing for some reason. I do still find it amusing. There's something really funny for some reason to me. I had fun drawing it though, especially like the little girl. But like I really like drawing the little comics. It's fun. Here's the full one if you guys want to see it. I like drawing the little comics. Fun. I want to make more of these. I just gotta think of things to do for them. But like, I'm getting better at drawing. So I've just been drawing and practicing whenever I have the energy to. Man, I'm tired. I know. I'll go to bed. Go to bed. Also, it's a very nice horse, Wolfie. I saw it in the Discord server. I got like 6 hours until it's 24 hours. Not a full day yet. I honestly have no idea how I'm awake right now. I think I'm running on sheer willpower right now. I'm gonna lay down. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I might sleep like literally all day. I really don't. We'll see how that plays out. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun talking a little bit and stuff like that. Didn't catch anything good, but it was fun nonetheless. I might do another art stream soon. We'll see. Okay, well, I guess I'm not allowed to do my outro because I just sneezed. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.